Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I am El Gancito. So I'm pretty sure all the guys right now are stressing the fuck out because they have no idea what to do for their girlfriend for Valentine's Day. They have no idea what to buy them. But let me tell you guys, I'm going to give you guys some advice, small little tips of my own, so that you guys can go and help out yourself so that you can make your girlfriend happy on Valentine's Day. The first tip that I'm going to give you guys is don't worry about buying so much stuff. Don't worry about taking her out to the most expensive restaurants. Don't worry about spending so much money on Valentine's Day. Let me tell you why. Lately in our relationship, we have 3 years together with my girlfriend, and let me tell you, I have not spent so much money going out. Not that I'm being Mr. Krabs over here, but the reason why I have not spent so much money is because there's so much things that you can do on your own without having to spend so much. Hey, peekaboo, peekaboo. Damn it, he got me. But there's so many things that you can do that you don't have to spend so much money, and it's so romantic. And let me tell you, girls love the romance. Girls love the romance. Girls love the creativity and stuff like that. So don't worry about no, don't jump. Damn it. So don't worry about spending so much money. Let me give you guys my tips. Alright, tip number 1. When it comes to going out and going to dinner, stuff like that, don't worry about spending so much money by going to super expensive restaurants like Olive Garden and stuff like that. What the hell? What is going on here? I got confused. Don't worry about spending so much money like Olive Garden and stuff like that. You don't have to spend so much money by going out to a super expensive restaurant. All you gotta do is just, wow, we're like completely surrounded. All you gotta do is just pretty much cook something simple for her. Now you might be like, whoa, I don't cook dinner. I don't know how to cook, you know? And that's a good point. I don't know how to cook either. I could not cook for my life. If I got stuck at home and I had to survive and I was the last person in the world, I would not know. I'd probably die right away from hunger because I have no idea how to cook. But let me tell you guys, even if you make a simple macaroni and cheese, makes such a huge difference. Now you might be like, well, that sounds really cheap, like a macaroni and cheese. Come on, man, like a girl's not gonna like that. Yeah, I mean, I get your point. You might be like, well, that's a quick, dinner. Anyone could do a macaroni and cheese, which is a good point, awesome point. But let me tell you, if you twist it around, if you make it simpler, and you dim down the lights, you get some nice flowers, you get some nice candles that are scented. Girls love that stuff, man. And if you take your time and be creative, and you can make a plate of macaroni and cheese. If you get some good china from like your mom or something, or I don't know, if you get some good china and you just get some nice dim lights, some nice flowers on the table, a nice setting cloth or whatever it's called, I promise you she's gonna love you forever. Your crush or whatever who doesn't want to talk to you, oh, I got confused. I promise you they'll love you if you do that for Valentine's Day, because girls love it. Girls love it when guys are creative, when they take their time to just think outside the box. And trust me, it will work. Example of me doing that was with me and my girlfriend. I cooked her dinner. I didn't know how to cook. I went online. I went on YouTube. Oh, you gotta go to YouTube. Everything nowadays is on YouTube. If you want to learn how to cook, you go on YouTube. If you want to learn how to do this, you go on YouTube. So just cook her a nice dinner instead of going out to a place where there's so many people and they're talking. You can't even have the privacy. Just do that. I promise you, she's gonna love it. Okay, so my next tip: when it comes to buying gifts, don't think that you have to buy her the most expensive necklace or the most expensive, biggest teddy bear in the world. Don't think like that. You don't have to buy her the biggest things in the world. It isn't always like that. You can always buy her the most simplest things, or even better, what I like to do is I like to make my own gift. Now, not because I'm cheap or I can't afford it, but I feel that, in my opinion, by making something, I feel like it has more meaning to it because you made it. And she's gonna love that. She's gonna love the fact that you made it. She's gonna be like, what, you made this? You took your time. Instead of buying something at the store, you actually made it. For example, I made her a jewelry box one time. I made her I made her a jewelry box. I went to a craft store. It was a box made of wood, and I just painted over it. I put a picture of her and I inside the box, and it was pretty cool. She loved it. It was for her makeup. She used it for her makeup, so she put all her makeup in there. That's a pretty good idea. But when it comes for like Valentine's cards, I've never actually bought her one from like an actual store. Like all the ones that I've given her, I've made myself. I mean, I'm not the biggest artist in the world. I don't know how to freaking draw like a pro, but I mean, I've done small little cards. I'll do like little stick figures and make it cute and put like a little quote. Put your own personal words into it, and I promise she'll love it. She'll love the fact that you went that far to make such a cool present and stuff like that. And like I said, make it simple. Think outside the box. Not always buying stuff or going to the most expensive restaurant. Wow, where'd it go? That was weird. You know, not just buying the most expensive things and going to the most expensive restaurants is the best thing in the world. Girls like simple stuff, you know. So don't stress out over Valentine's, bros and sisters out there. You know, if you guys also have obviously like to go out, and if you guys are girls, girls can take out guys too out, you know, for dinner, stuff like that for Valentine's. But like I said, don't stress out so much about what you buy. It's the heart that you put into it, you know. But anyways, guys, if you guys like those tips, I am El Gancito. Please slap that like button and subscribe for more content. And I hope you guys have a good Valentine's Day. And I hope these tips help you win over your crush. And I hope you guys have an awesome night. I'll see you guys on the next video.